successes of the tours and also just sending the teams out knowing that they did a job well done. I think especially for this tour, the challenges that we all got to face together were of booking and just even getting screens to come up. It was so hard to get over that initial curve and hump, but I think that the fruits of all the hard work, the long hours you guys put in, the ridiculous amount of Excel spreadsheets that everyone contributed to, all really paid off in the end for a really successful tour. So, yeah, there's actually been some, there's like really great news that Matt and I have the honor to share. There are a lot of records broken for this tour, and even though it was the shortest amount of tour that we ever had, it was only 7 weeks, and we only had 3 teams go out, we still were able to see drastic changes and really big impact. So not only were a variety of different audiences reached, even introducing the aspect of summer camps, this tour was really rare and awesome opportunity to get into new venues, into new locations, and into new demographics. But we were just able to really invest in termination out of a large tour. Wow, happy, really. We could have invested into a better time period and to do a summer tour approximation to the first time ever. So thank you to the Nomads for your long hours on the road, for your many screenings that you did, but also for your challenges that you faced on the road. You guys really rose to the occasion, especially to the Northeast, for being so flexible and adaptable and dealing with changes. You guys really showed true perseverance on the road as well. So, yeah, we have the honor of sharing with you guys each team's numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess just, to echo what Jen said, you guys did a great job. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but when we first started talking about and planning this tour, it was actually supposed to be a summer camp tour, and that proved to be too hellacious, and we're like, there's no way, we've missed the window of being able to book this tour. And then we decided to make it a church tour, and we started those calls, and we're like, crap, this is like possibly even harder than the summer camp. And then this is where you guys step in, and you know how hard it was. So I have to say, I feel like I'm usually a pretty positive, optimistic person, even though I do make a lot of sarcastic, cynical comments. But going into the tour, I have to admit I was worried for a while there, probably more worried than I've been about any other tour, about whether it was possible for us to actually hit the goals that we set. But I guess we'll go ahead and we'll tell you guys a number. I'll just do my teams first. Starting with the Southeast, we're going to go through and tell you the numbers that each of the teams hit, and then we'll do the grand total. But Southeast, you guys, total revenue that you brought in, $8,224. The number of 9 lives, you hit 73. Woo! 9 lives. That practically is going to bring in $787 per month, and you guys reached over 1,000 people. The Northeast team, you guys hit the revenue you brought in $9,680. You also had 73 9 lives, which is going to bring in $653 additional dollars every month, and you guys reached over 1,200 people. Wow.
So the numbers from the West also are incorporated with the summer camp tours, just as a reminder as well. But total revenue for West Coast, $28,000, $485 as well.
West Coast!
Almost hit the 30,000. It was so close. I was so proud of you guys. Total 9 lives, 203. $2,395 every month, and the number of attendees was over 2,600.
Wow.
So, grand total numbers.
So let's remind the goal for the tour was 40,000.
Yeah, so 40K was the goal. Total revenue is $46,389. Total 9 lives, 7, which brings the total recurring to over $3,938 additional every month coming in.
Wow.
Which we also had a total amount of attendees of over 5,000 for the summer tour. And this is where we want to sort of bring in sort of the records that were set. Most amount of money raised at a screening was broken this tour. At New Hope Chapel, thank you so much to Liz for booking the screening. This one screening made $5,020. So the new record for future tours is to break that $5,000.
Bring it.
Most amount of money made by a single team was broken by the West Nomads, the $28,485 they made, and the closest ever that had been reached was actually our Heartland last spring tour, which was 15K. Average amount of money made at the spring tour, like average money per screening spring tour, was $252.37. Average amount of screening made on the summer tour, which there was only 97 screenings on the summer tour, was $477.73. So the quality of each screening went up drastically for this tour, and the amount that was made, which is incredible as well. So, well-reached individuals, well-effective screenings. That means that you guys really invested into the amount that was made for every screening as well, and it's almost doubled what we do in the spring. And so, I think this goes to show a lot about Justin Tuman's leadership. We're seeing quality tours being put out for the first time at Lincoln. We're seeing tour numbers being reached on tour and actually broken for the first time. We're seeing goals being set and having to be bumped up as well, which is incredible. And I think it just goes to prove the quality of Nomads and the tours that we have coming into that book. Without those factors being put in, we've never been able to celebrate having surpassed the goal ever at Lincoln. So we're just so proud of these numbers and sharing them with you. And it's not even about the numbers in the end. It's about people reached, people know the message. It's about the fact that Danny got to go out on tour for the first time ever. It's about the fact that Joseph got to share his story every other week in front of hundreds of high school students. You know, it's about the fact that each of you are a different person because of what the road has done to all of you. And we can't thank you enough for that matters. So thank you guys so much for just being incredible for us. And I think Matt and I could have ended our time at Lincoln on a better tour as a group. So thank you so much. We're so honored to be part of it. So.
Yeah, I think, yeah, thanks guys.
Matt, that's it?
Are you guys
Thank you?
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, I guess just, like I said, I mean, I honestly was skeptical as to whether or not this was possible, and it's been humbling for me to see that you guys did it. And I'm still just like blown away by just the hard work that you put in, and that you did bring in these numbers. And outside of that, I think just hearing your stories, just seeing the journey that both the interns and all the Nomads have been on this summer, and I just think back over the highlights that Jen just mentioned. And I know that I will take these stories on with me. They mean a lot. I mean, I keep thinking about Bridget's story with the girl with the pennies, and I just think that's such a beautiful story. But I was kind of just thinking the other night when we were at the campfire, just like as we were sharing the stories and like the sun was setting, I just like found myself just thinking about like just North Korea and just like the kind of behemoth that is this situation, and just thinking about how complex and how political and how difficult this issue is to work on. And then I was just like thinking about us being able to share this awesome day at the beach and to sit around a campfire, and for me it was just really, I'm honored to have been a part of it, because I feel like I look at that and I'm like, this group right here is responding to this behemoth and is responding and believes that there is hope. And it was kind of like this small army, like just a small band of people that really struck me. And I'm like, this right here is the response to a situation halfway across the world. But I really believe that this group right here is going to bring so much change, and in a lot of ways is the genesis of generations of change to come. So I would just say thank you to each of you for being a part of this. I know that you each learned your own lessons throughout the summer, and you each were working on different projects. But I am just so incredibly awed by the difference that you're going to make, and I truly believe that we will never see the true changes that we make. Like, it's going to be so much bigger that there's no way that we could see it. So I guess thank you for being the ones to believe that there is hope in the situation, because there are many people out there, and I'm honored to be among the first of a generation willing to pursue change on this issue with you guys. So thank you for an awesome summit.